Hi, I'm Ramona Smith, Toastmasters International 2018 World Champion of Public Speaking. You may know the feeling of nervousness or even anxiety that happens when you have to speak in front of others without time to prepare. Maybe for an unexpected question during a job interview, or maybe when a teacher called on you in class when your hand wasn't raised. In your professional life, you may have even been asked to fill in for someone else during a meeting. I know firsthand that being put on the spot is an intimidating speaking challenge. Yet I'm one of millions of people who Toastmasters has helped gain the confidence to communicate in all circumstances. Impromptu speaking is a skill that everyone can benefit from. It can help you in social situations such as weddings and birthdays, or even at work or school. We'll start by looking at the times you might have an opportunity to speak. Then we'll move on to techniques to manage last-minute speeches. Practice impromptu speaking. Let's begin with the many opportunities to practice speaking spontaneously. Meetings at work or in the classroom, whether they're virtual or in person, can help you test your impromptu speaking skills. There are many other common everyday opportunities to practice as well, such as speaking with a bank teller, customer service representative, or even someone in line with you at the grocery store. You might be invited to attend a wedding, retirement, or engagement party. These events are perfect opportunities to practice impromptu speaking from the heart. Techniques. Now that we've pinpointed a few potential places of practice, let's take a closer look at the techniques to help you manage your impromptu speaking. The first approach is a simple formula known as PREP, P-R-E-P, which stands for point, reason, example, point. Start your speech by making a clear point about a subject. For example, internet outages are annoying. Next, explain why you are speaking on the topic. Then give a few examples to bring life to your story. And finally, end with a concluding point that wraps up your speech. Those might include things like, I'm speaking on this topic because it happened today, and that is why I am at the market waiting in this long line. After that, you might add another anecdote, and finally, a conclusion about internet unreliability. By following this flow, you'll be able to clearly state your main point and help keep your ideas on course. PREP is an excellent fit for more professional settings, such as business meetings and even interviews. Another way to manage your speaking time is by following the pros versus cons, or positive and negative method. Set up an issue by addressing the pros first, the cons second, and then neatly wrapping up your point with your recommendation. Pros versus cons also works well in a professional setting and in many everyday settings as well. Filling in for a speaker. If you find yourself filling in for a speaker, quickly think about how you would open and close your speech. You may begin by sharing a few personal stories and then engaging the audience by acting as a moderator. You can encourage questions and answers to extend the speaking time if needed. Now that you've considered how to prepare for your speech, it's time to concentrate on the final and most important step: delivering your impromptu speech. The only way to master impromptu speaking is by jumping in and practicing in real time. If you struggle with being a perfectionist, don't stress. Simply try to have fun. Most people at the event will applaud your courage and willingness to stand in. Stay on topic. It's important to know one of the pitfalls of speaking at a moment's notice, and that is the tendency to ramble. The best way to alleviate this problem is to draft an outline before you begin to speak. This may not always be possible, but if you can, take a moment to write a few notes to guide you along. Incorporate the tips and techniques we've just covered. You'll be amazed at how quickly you'll have the confidence to be a great impromptu speaker.